Good morning. Saturday. This is going to be my, what do we want to call this? Like Saturday sort of, I'm going to be running a couple of errands and then doing a bunch of chores around the house. So I don't want to go crazy with makeup, but this is what I would do sort of just to go out and do some errands. Like just sort of an easy Saturday makeup, we'll call it. That works for me, if that works for you. So first I got to get my hair away because now my hair is growing a little bit, right, you guys? So now I have to kind of clip it so it's out of the way. The first thing I do to start every day when I do my makeup is I have this is a color corrector from Rare Beauty, and I use this to sort of, you can see my eyelids sort of have their own little style of color, so I always just start with this to kind of just neutralize that color on my eyelids. And then I'm just gonna pat that out. This is just like this is a concealer brush that I have, one of my favorites from Rare Beauty. It's the F24. It's this little dense angle brush. I love it very, very much. This was actually, I believe that I did purchase, I think I bought like 3 or 4 of them, but was also gifted the brush originally. So I loved it so much that I bought more. So for every day, this is the Tower 28 Sunny Days Broad Spectrum Tinted Sunscreen. So it is a sunscreen. I do already have sunscreen on my face because for me, my belief is that you have to put like 3 full fingers of sunscreen on your face. This has a 30 SPF, so it'll give me a little bit more. I have this brush is from the Katie Jane Hughes, her new set. This is the number 25. She had a full set of brushes that she put out, a 25-piece set, probably a few years ago now. And then she recently added 6 new brushes. And because I'm an affiliate of Spectrum, which is who she collaborated with to create the brushes, I was kindly gifted the set. So I was very happy to have that. This is another sort of, this style of brush is sort of becoming a bit more popular, like this angled, but it's dense, you know? I really like it for foundation products. You could use it for like cream bronzer, cream blush, whatever you wanted. I use it like recently I've been using it for like a foundation. So that's why, I mean, it's got stuff in it, or else I would maybe use it for my bronzer or whatever. So I'm just gonna do that just for that light bit of coverage with the, again, the Tower 28. And then another Tower 28 product that I love, this is their concealer. It's great for mature skin because it's very hydrating. It's very sort of, I want to say, liquidy is not really the right word. It's very emollient. So I'm just gonna do a bit in the spots that maybe I want a bit more coverage, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not going like for a full coverage sort of thing today. Back in with this F24 from Lash, just to sort of blend that out. I haven't really been using a ton of concealer under my eyes recently. I have been using a couple of pretty good skincare products. I suppose lucky. I feel lucky that I don't, I mean, maybe I do and I just don't see it, but I feel like I don't really have big, like dark circles and darkness under my eyes that needs to be concealed heavily. Some people do have that. And if you do, then there's probably a better way than what I do. And maybe I should do more concealer, but I kind of just like what I've done. So, okay, so that's my base makeup. I'm going in, this is a big fluffy brush from Spectrum, the Spectrum collection. This is their A01. This is from their like original sort of the OG set of brushes that they did. You can tell that by the pink, but this one has Disney on the ferrule, and this is called the Iconic set. Again, I would say that 85 to 90% of the brushes that I use were gifted. Gifted in a way that with the Spectrum affiliate program, as you complete tasks, you get credits. And as you reach certain credit levels, you get gift certificates from Spectrum to spend. So that's what most of my brushes are from, because I've reached the top tier for the activities that I do. And so I'm lucky enough that every once in a while they'll include me in a PR package or ask me to do some content or something with a package with brushes, and then they send me the brushes. This is the NYX Buttermelt bronzer in Buttercup. I love this bronzer. I'm just tapping in lightly because it's pretty pigmented, and I'm just gently sort of just gonna warm up my face with this. I'm telling you, it smells like caramely vanilla ice cream. It smells so good. Anyways, so I'm just kind of just lightly, just very subtle makeup for a Saturday doing errands and chores. Next, I have another Buttermelt product from NYX, and this is the blush, and this is in Butt It Together, and it's like a very, it looks sort of peachy in the camera, but it's actually a pink. What's this brush? This is another brush from a different Lash collection. This is the F15. I really like this this brush, and it's like a dome style, so I'm just tapping it very lightly, and then I'm just going super lightly. This is one of the few, I mean, I have only a couple of powder blushes and powder bronzers because sometimes mature skin powder products do not go well together. But if you get the right product with the right formula, like this is the Buttermelt, and it does actually melt into the skin. It's almost like a powder to cream formula, and it's got a little bit of sheen in it too, so I really like that. And this is just a really nice everyday shade. So for the eye, I'm wearing this blue top. So I have this blue eyeliner. This is this is sort of an artist pencil where you can use it for multiple things. I don't know where else you would use blue but on the eye, but listen, if you like a blue lip, you could use it as a lip liner. This is it from 1999 Beauty, and this is in the shade Wasser. So you can see how pretty that is, blue. And then I have the Makeup Forever artist pencil, and this is in the shade Whatever Black. This is probably my favorite black eyeliner. It needs a sharpen, I guess, anyway, before I use it. Anyway, so I'm going to take the blue and I'm going to go into the waterline on the top just to bring a bit of color to the look and tie in the blue shirt. It's an everyday makeup, but that doesn't mean you can't put some color in it too. So I'll do the blue sort of in the waterline, like this. It's kind of getting on my lashes too, which is good. So a little bit of like just that blue. I don't know, can you see? Kind of when you do that, it kind of just opens the eye up a little bit. I don't know, I feel like it does. Like if you look at this eye compared to this eye, I feel like this one looks a little bit more open. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know. Okay, so for the black, I gave it a quick sharpen because it needed to be sharpened. So the black, I'm gonna actually go on top, on the, like right as close as I can to my lash line on the top. And just kind of get it right in there. If you get it as close as you can and sort of almost in between your lashes, it just gives the illusion of your lashes being thicker than they are. So I feel like this, doing it this way, still stays sort of like not every day, but it's not like super in your face makeup, but it gives you just that little bit of color that I think is subtle enough, you know, that it's not going to be right in your face, but it just gives just that little bit of something for someone to notice and someone to just go, oh, I got a little bit on my face right here. Of course, look, I made a mess now. I'll have to fix that after. So you can see now that I've just put the black across the top, and I've just lightly pulled it out because, again, hooded and soft skin and all those things. But what you can do is if you have fingernails, and if you don't have fingernails, you can use a brush, but I have my fingernail. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to run my fingernail, and I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to pull it out with my fingernail. Just like that, and pull it out a little bit. I got to fix this. Stay tuned, we'll figure it out. Okay, I figured it out. I took a little bit of micellar water on like a little one of these, and I just sort of dabbed it off, and I went back in with it, just the teensiest touch of concealer, just to go back over, just to make it kind of look smooth again. For the rest of the eye, this is a palette called Day to Night Essentials from Wonder Brow. This was actually gifted to me by the brand, and this is a palette that I really pick it up almost every day. I probably have, listen, we listen, but we don't judge. I probably have conservatively 30 or 40, maybe more different eyeshadow palettes just in the collection that I have. This is something I gravitate to every day. It's because of this color right here, because it's just so neutral. And I'm just going in, you can see I'm just going in with the top of the brush, tap off that excess. This is a brush number, I think 19 from the Katie Jane Hughes collection, original 25-piece set. And then I find where I can just kind of poke this in right here. See what I'm doing there? I'm poking that in right there. And then I'm just going into the socket. I watched another creator on YouTube. Her name is Alexandra Anali. I don't know if I said her last name properly, but she's actually originally a graphic artist, but she does makeup, and she explained color theory a little bit. So when you use a dark color, darkness pushes things back, lightness brings things forward. So if you want to give, like my eyes are very hooded and very, so if I want to give the illusion that I've got like an actual eye socket, if I put something dark in the eye socket, then it's going to push that back and give that illusion. It doesn't, I mean, it's a very subtle thing, but that's just sort of where I'm going with it. Okay, so so I'm going in now with this, one of my favorite just grab and go mascaras. It's the Essence Lash Princess. It gives me the most amazing lashes, lasts all day. I mean, it's just a great mascara. So I'm just gonna go in and get some mascara on. Just as a quick finishing touch for the eye, I have this About Face Beauty. It's like an eyeshadow pencil, but it's sort of a shimmer shade. So I just kind of, I even have my contacts in and I have to use a close-up mirror. So I just kind of go in to the inner corner, just right there. And just a little subtle touch of shimmer. So for the lip, this is the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Mauve Aside. It's like a kind of a mauvey brown. And then I have a Tower 28 lip gloss in the shade, I believe this is Pistachio. What is this shade? What does it say? Pistachio. So I'm gonna do, this is what my lip combo is gonna be for today. So I guess, oh, the dryer's done. Sort of overlining like a little bit on the top and bottom, in the middle, like right in the middle of the mouth. Because this is so creamy. These are so creamy, it's just bizarre to me. Like I think they're conservatively $5 or $6 maybe a little bit more, like on a Canadian website. So there, so I've got lip liner and then a little bit of gloss. This is a beautiful gloss. It's not sticky. It's very smooth and surprisingly pigmented for a gloss. I really like it. That's a pretty lip to go with this everyday look. I need to put a little bit of powder on. So I have this little NARS, what is it called? Translucent crystal powder. I'm probably just gonna have to buy a big one because this is a really good powder. I'm just taking this and I'm just gonna go and powder where I don't want to look sweaty. You know, do you know what I mean? Like, you know how it's fine to have a bit of glow on your cheeks and stuff, but sometimes if you have too much, you look a little bit sweaty, and I don't want to look sweaty. I just want to look like I have a little bit of glow. Yeah, kind of just like that. I did my brows off camera because, you know, they're not perfect, but they're pretty good. My hair, well, my hair is my hair. My hair is driving me crazy. I'm actually going for a cut, trim, whatever you want to call it, on Tuesday afternoon. It needs to be shaped a bit because I'm letting it grow so it gets a bit unruly. However, this is the finished product for me to go out and run a couple of errands. And then when I get home, I have some chores to do. But again, just sort of easy, simple, not like full-on glam type of makeup for a Saturday morning / afternoon. Let me know what you think. like, subscribe, do all the things, comment below if you want to see more, what more things you want to see. I'm happy to oblige, whatever you'd like to see. If you stayed for the end, thank you so much for staying. Again, like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. You guys have a great Saturday. See ya.